Yo, what's going on? We are now in the era of building a personal brand. If you don't know that already, I mean, all you have to do is come visit my apartment for a day. And if I have my balcony open, you'll hear the V12 engines of the Lamborghinis just driving by every day. And there's a very good chance that those guys driving these Lamborghinis are course sellers. They're Miami scammers, they're gurus, they're people that sell a course on Instagram or YouTube or wherever they make content. And I remember when I was running my marketing agency, the guys that are selling courses and scamming people, they really pissed me off. And it always felt so hard for me to make money in my agency because I would have to cold DM somebody and then chase them down and follow up and get them to show up to a call and then be like Grant Cardone on a sales call to get somebody to buy. And then I look over and I see these, gurus driving blue Lambos and gold chains. And these guys post one YouTube video. They click record, they yap for 15 minutes, and they post a video providing value, right? Very surface level information. And they get clients and they, get to 100 grand, 500 grand a month. And it really pissed me off. And I think I was a little bit angry because I didn't create a personal brand. And that's when I took it upon myself to make one. And so I'm making this video to show you the light, right? Really, like the light at the end of the tunnel, because maybe you're in a similar place that I was in. Maybe you are currently sending cold DMs, cold emails, you're cold calling people. Maybe you're running ads and just blowing your freaking life savings on ads. And you're just trying to figure out a way to crack online business. The reality is that everybody's doing those things. And the competition and the saturation, this is what saturation is, and the saturation is extremely high. So it still works, but it's very hard to stand out. And I think we are in the day and age where if you make a personal brand in a few months, even look out 6 months, a year, right? It's not that long. You could quite literally change your life with a brand. So I'm going to take you with me today and share with you the things I've learned while building a brand. So I'm going to be hitting the gym right now soon and sharing some insights that I think will change your life. Hello. All right, now we are in the truck, about to go hit the gym. We're about to go hit back, but I want to further explain what I'm trying to say here. A lot of people overcomplicate what it means to build a personal brand. And really, I'm talking to the guy right now that has skills. So maybe you're similar to me and you scaled an agency, but you don't have the skill of building a brand. And so it seems like this super big hill that you have to climb and face. And it's not. It's just like any other skill you learned: cold email, cold calling, running ads, whatever it is. It seemed impossible at first. But it's like with anything, you're going to suck when you start. You come up with 37 different reasons to why you shouldn't start one. And it's just natural human behavior and psychology. It's like with anything. If you look back at your life, there's things that you've started, and when you started it, you sucked at it. It's with anything. It's when you're a baby and you're learning how to walk. You suck at walking, and walking seems like the most impossible thing in the world until you keep doing it and then you learn how to walk. If you learned how to cold call, you probably sucked at cold calling. I used to cold call realtors, and man, these guys would give me advice on the phone because I was so bad at it. And then I got good at it, right? And so it's with anything. You're going to suck when you start, and it's just being okay with the suck. It's being okay with sucking. I mean, that's really what it is. And it's the most valuable skill you can gain. It's a skill that you have to add to your tool belt. But the reality is that most people are too lazy to do it. Most people are just trying to build an automated cold outreach machine, or most people are trying to run one ad and sit back and call it a day and be anonymous. You have to choose your hard. And the hard I chose was learning how to make videos because I know it's the highest leverage thing I can do, right? Everything else is really linear. If you spend $1 on ads, you might get $5 out. If you send 1 DM or 10 DMs, you might get 1 positive response. But if you make one piece of content, 1,000 people can watch it and you can get 10 clients, even one client from it, from the short time you spent on the video. And so it's understanding that, like, don't be lazy. I mean, if you're lazy at all, this obviously isn't for you. But you're gonna suck when you start, and be okay with sucking. That leads me to my next point, which is you can get results faster than you actually think. And you don't need a massive audience to start your brand. Now, what do I mean? I've had a lot of clients that work with me that build a personal brand. We build a coaching business from scratch. And in the first 30 days, these guys are doing 10, 15, 30 grand in their first month. That's not super common between people that start a brand, but the reality is they didn't blow up and get 100,000 views on a video. That's not what they did at all. They simply said, okay, Christian, I understand what to do. I have to provide value, aka solve problems for your old self, and just be myself on camera. And it's way easier said than done. I always say business is simple, not easy. And it's not easy to create content. It's not easy to be yourself and be okay with being yourself and be okay with getting hate and not getting views and, being judged and all these things. But again, you have to choose your hard, right? And so you don't need a lot of views to get clients from your personal brand. So a lot of the guys that I'm working with, they get 400, 500 views on a video. But if even 10% of those people book a call, that's 4 or 5 calls from one video that you took an hour to think of, do, and publish. So it's insanely leverageable, and you could do 2 of these a week, and that's your entire marketing. But the point is that you can get results faster than you think. Ignore those excuses that you're telling yourself, get out of your comfort zone, and just start with that first one. I really dare you, go watch my first video on my channel ever. Look at how I speak. It's not good, and it's not supposed to be good. I wasn't just naturally gifted. Not to say I'm like a great speaker or anything. I'm still working on it. But not to say, I'm naturally gifted at speaking or making content, but I've definitely improved. That's for sure. So understand that. Now, I'm going to go to the gym right now, and after I'm going to hit the sauna, and I'm going to take you with me, and I'm going to share with you the most important step of all of this in order to actually build a brand. So after I get this pump, I'm going to see you there. All right, so I just got in the sauna. Look at this view from the sauna, man. It's insane. But wrapping up today with the last pillar that I want to give you, which is consistency and massive action. Now, action is the thing that literally changed my life. It helped me go from, working from my mom's bedroom, the bedroom in my mom's house, to being able to have a view like this and just live the lifestyle of my dreams, as corny as that sounds. But no, really, action saved my life. And way too many people are stuck watching YouTube videos like this one, where they think they're productive because they're listening to an Audible or a podcast or a YouTube video, and it's not true. The thing that's going to make you productive is taking massive action. Okay, and so the first step to bringing this all together and to get started is to create what I call really like a knowledge base, or an idea hub, or a vault of ideas. And it's just this thing that you create either on a notes or a Notion page where you write down all the ideas from your videos. And one thing I learned from a very popular YouTuber is he said ideas are the engine to your YouTube channel. And when you run out of ideas, you're going to run out of gas, right? And your YouTube channel is going to die. And so in order for you to get started with content, you need ideas. And the best way to get ideas is to eliminate distractions out of your life. So one thing I've done is during the day, I delete all my social media apps, Instagram, YouTube, I delete it all. And I go on walks now. I just have more time alone and being able to be, I guess, bored in a sense. And when you're in this state, this is when creativity flows. Okay, especially early in the morning, first couple hours of the day. This is when ideas will come to you and you can start scripting out videos and getting into the process of creating content to start building your brand. So First step is to eliminate distractions. Second step is to start writing down ideas as you go through your day with the skill that you have. Maybe you're teaching copywriting or sales or mindset. Pump ideas into your idea vault, and then take one of those ideas that you think is worthy of being a YouTube video, that's just like a no-brainer video that somebody would want to watch. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to start scripting out the video. Okay, this is how you start to take action. When it comes to consistency, it's not worrying and being too concerned of the outcome of the input that you're doing. So way too many people are thinking about the outcome, so getting 1,000 views or 5 clients from a video, rather than focusing on the input and making the video better and providing more value to the actual viewers. And that's why they're not getting the results they want. One of my clients, he told me he got incredible results with me, and he's like, Christian, I had no expectation going into creating content. And then my first YouTube video, I go and make all this freaking money. Didn't even expect it to happen. And so you should have that same mentality going into it, and just dedicate a year, 5 years, 10 years to saying like, you know, hey, I'm going to build my brand and I'm going to consistently post content until one day people start to pay attention and see the value that I have to give. For a lot of you guys, it'll happen quick. Okay, but this is a lesson that I wish I would have learned, which is to first of all take action, ditch the podcast, ditch the audiobooks for right now, come up with ideas and start creating content, and stay consistent with it over years without expecting anything in return. And that's the formula to winning with this. So I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. If you guys are interested in my content system and how I go about creating content and how I've been doing it for over a year, you can go ahead and DM me or just comment down below, and I'll get to work on that video as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get wrapped up here in the sauna, and I'll see you very soon.